I
Honor.
guess. All right, Mr. Esnita Mendoza, Madam Interpreter, would you have him unmute his microphone and raise his right hand and state his full name on the record?
Yes, Your Honor.
Actually, go ahead.
Señor Mendoza, necesitamos que usted mantenga el micrófono abierto, que levante la mano derecha para ser juramentado.
Bueno,
Good.
State your full name, Mr. Esnita Mendoza. I'm sorry.
Señor Esneder Mendoza, por favor, diga su nombre completo.
Esneder Mendoza Peralta.
Thank you.
Esneder Mendoza Peralta.
We have ticket number. You can put your hand down, sir.
Puede bajar la mano, señor.
Okay.
This is ticket number P14735584.
Estamos llamando ahora la boleta número P147-3584.
The People versus Esneder, Esneder Mendoza, Mendoza.
Se llama el caso del pueblo versus Esneder, ESNE, de Edre Mendoza, MENDOZA.
Mr. Mendoza, you have three matters. The first, all three are misdemeanors. Driver's license never acquired.
Señor Mendoza, usted tiene 3 casos ante la corte hoy. Los 3 casos son delitos menores.
Bueno,
Count 2 is driving unregistered vehicle.
El primer cargo es que nunca había obtenido licencia de conducir. El segundo es que estaba manejando un vehículo que no tenía título.
Count 3 is no insurance.
Y el tercer cargo que usted no tenía seguro de vehículo.
Mr. Mendoza has provided valid documentation and he is compliant with the law. All 3 matters are dismissed.
El señor Mendoza nos ha proveído documentos vigentes. Él ha cumplido con la ley. Por esa razón, los 3 cargos contra él quedan desestimados.
He is free to leave.
Ya usted se puede ir.
muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, gracias.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nada, de nada. So.
You're welcome.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
Miguel Molina
Hold on,
Lopez.
Okay, which one? Miguel Angel Lopez. Okay, Molina Lopez. All right, that's the other one for the interpreter.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
Madam Interpreter, would you have Mr. Miguel? Well, let me see what we're doing on that. Okay, it's going to be just like the last one.
Yes, sir.
Would you have Mr. Molina Lopez come onto the screen, unmute his microphone, and state his full name?
El señor Bonira López, queremos que mantenga su micrófono abierto. Diga su nombre completo.
Miguel Ángel Molina López.
Miguel
Okay.
Angel Molina Lopez.
Very well. Mr. Molina Lopez has ticket number P1473587. The People versus Miguel, Miguel. Last name is hyphenated, Molina, Molina hyphen Lopez, Lopez. Mr. Lopez has 3 counts. They are all misdemeanors. Go ahead, Madam Interpreter.
Llamamos el caso del pueblo versus Miguel Ángel Molina López. Miguel M-I-G-U-I-L. Apellido Molina López M-O-L-I-N-A-L-O-P-E-Z. Descargos contra él todos son delitos menores.
Count 1 is driver's license never acquired. Count 2 is unregistered motor vehicle, and count 3 is no insurance. They are all misdemeanors.
El primer cargo contra él es que estaba manejando sin nunca haber obtenido una licencia de conducir. Cargo número 2, estaba manejando sin tener registración. Cargo número 3, no tenía seguro de vehículo. Cada uno de estos cargos son delitos menores.
Mr. Molina Lopez has provided valid documentation for all matters. He is compliant with the law. These matters are dismissed.
El señor Molina López nos ha proveído con documentos vigentes a cada uno de los cargos. Él ha cumplido con la ley. Por esa razón, estos 3 cargos quedan desestimados.
He is free to leave.
Y ya él se puede ir.
Muchas gracias. Buen día.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You as well.
Usted también.
Madam Interpreter, that's all you had, correct?
That's all I had, Your Honor. Thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you,
Stay
sir.
safe.
You too.
Marquand Masters, unmute your microphone, state your full name.
Marquand Jamal Masters.
Turn your camera on, sir. Thank you. Mr. Masters, you have ticket number P1409770, the People versus Marquand, Marquan. Last name is Masters, Masters. Mr. Masters, you have 3 counts under this ticket number. Count 1 is no insurance, that's a misdemeanor. Count 2, driver for suspended license, that's a misdemeanor. And count 3 is civil infraction, no or expired plates. It's my understanding that you now have a valid driver's license and you have current insurance and your plates are valid now. Because you are compliant with the law at this time, sir, these 3 matters are dismissed. You are free to go.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I got a question.
Yes, sir.
On that same date when I had pulled off, I had got probably like a half a mile away from where I got pulled over the first time, and they pulled me over again. And I had another court date, but I don't know what happened, because when I called down there,
Hold on a second. Let us check in the system and see if there's something else that came from that same date. Mr. Masters, we looked in the system. We don't see anything else out here for you. Did you get a number ticket or did you get a warning?
I didn't, they told me that they wasn't even gonna write me a ticket, the first people, and then when I had got pulled, he said, if I see you out here again, I'm gonna write you a ticket. And I literally
No, I'm
got
talking
probably
about, sir, I'm talking about, you said you had a second stop. Did they actually write you a ticket? Because I don't see anything else out in the system.
okay, if you don't see it, thank you. I just double checking.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
All right.
Your Honor, probation officer Bradfield is out here.
Okay.
You have the case for that.
Mr. Chavez Matlock.
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have a camera, sir? I need you to turn your camera on.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, when I call your name, I need you to turn your volume up or unmute your microphone and turn your cameras on. All right. Mr. Matlock, this is a case of Z8044801. The People versus Chivas, CHIVAS, Matlock, MATLOCK. You were charged with operating while intoxicated, first offense. It looks like that you pled, let's see, let me look through this. Pled on June 21st, 2022. Your probation officer was Officer Bradfield. Officer Bradfield?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. You are a probation officer on here, is that correct?
That is indeed correct, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Matlock, I didn't go into it earlier because we wanted to get Mr. Bradfield out here. What were you saying occurred? Mr.
Okay,
Matlock?
well, with the information you just said, the plea deal was on the 2022. I don't think that's correct because this was pre-pandemic, sir.
Okay, let's see. There's a lot of paperwork here, so there's some other paperwork out here. Let's see. It looks like.
It was multiple tickets I had, and they.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. We're talking about this one ticket right now. We're not talking about multiple tickets. Talking about this. For some reason, it says plea date of June 21st, 2022. But as I go into the body of everything, it looks like there's something else here. Hold on. Looks like it was a plea of February 26, 2019 before Judge Roberta Archer. And let's see. There was a sentencing hearing on March 27, 2019. It looks like you were given 12-month reporting probation, and it was to be discharged on March 27th of 2020. 5 days of work. Counsel, I'm sorry, Bradfield, probation officer Bradfield, tell me what was ordered on this case.
Yes,
This was not before me.
Yes, Your Honor. He was ordered to pay $815. He was ordered to attend the Victims Impact Panel, Alcohol Anonymous once a week, Alcohol Highway Safety Level 1, shall not use or possess any illegal substance, attend outpatient treatment until discharge, submit to drug urinalysis testing via JAMS, shall not consume any alcoholic beverages, pay all outstanding traffic tickets in full, dangerous driver simulator, view consequences video, 10 days community service in lieu of fine.
So all those fines he did not have to pay if he did the 10 days community service is what you're saying, correct?
The order
Correct,
says,
Counsel?
the order says 10 days community service in lieu of fine, so.
Okay, so there was no fines if he did the community service.
Correct.
All right. So where are we now? What was or was not done?
Well, what was,
In other words, why am I here? Why are we here today?
we're here today because of his last court appearance, which was this year. It was April 20th of this year. He was ordered to come back today. He had a review on June 27th, 2023. And on June 27th, 2023, he's scheduled for arraignment on bench warrant. That's why we're here today. Mr. Matlock did complete the Victims Impact class. He did complete the Alcohol Highway Self Level 1 class. He did complete that. What we have outstanding is the outpatient treatment. He did not comply with that. He last attended on June 25th of 2019. Mr. Matlock still has $170 left on this case that has not been paid. Mr. Matlock has 5 traffic warrants on his driving record. Mr. Matlock owes this court $3,000.
Are these 5 traffic tickets after this incident?
During this incident, and some of them were prior to, but as it stands now, they have not been resolved. He has $3,082 in outstanding tickets with this court, and I'm not showing that Mr. Matlock is on any type of payment plan at all. 10 days community service in lieu of fine, he did not complete that as well.
Okay, so he didn't do the
Okay.
community service in lieu of fines, so all of the fines are still outstanding. And that's a total of how much?
His total fines within our court is $3,082.
All right. All right, now, Mr. Matlock, what do you have to say?
Okay, well, the community service, I did complete the community service. When I was trying to get back to Mr. Bradfield was
Hold on, sir. We're not gonna jump around. We're taking it one point at a time. You said you
Yeah.
committed community service. Do
Yes,
you
and I have the
some
paperwork
document?
also. I haven't
Okay.
seen Mr. Bradfield.
Sir, let me finish asking because I'm taking it one point at a time. Let me see your paperwork for your community service. Hold it up to the camera.
Sir, I'm at work right now. I do not have that paperwork. I can zoom back again. I can get back home and get that paperwork. I did it at Focus Hope. So I do have the paper. I got the whole folder, everything I did. I haven't seen Mr. Bradfield. maybe
Fine,
2
sir.
or 3
I
years.
just need to see it. So you don't have it with you, so what you say? All right, next up.
and they-
Okay, you said you did community service. What about what else did you complete, sir?
He said I didn't complete the outpatient impact program.
Okay,
Outpatient substance abuse treatment.
And that was the place that I was going to on retirement, correct? I got the
No.
certification from those people also.
Don't have that, sir. You were seeing Dr. Alexander at the time, CARE Inc. of Detroit.
No. Dr. Alexander, he's on 6 Mile, correct? 6 Mile of Illinois?
That's correct, sir.
Yes, I have that paper also.
all right, Mr. Matlock, what I'm gonna do is you telling me you got a lot of information that says you completed programs. We can't do anything forward to this. I'm gonna give you another day where you can come back, you can have all your paperwork. And actually, I want you to get it to Mr. Bradfield prior to that date. So I'm gonna give you enough time to get your paperwork together, get it to Mr. Bradfield, and we can reconcile what has and has not been done, and that'll determine where I'm going forward with this. So
Okay.
if you substantially complete this stuff, and somehow or another there was some kind of mix up with how getting to Mr. Bradfield, then we can fix that. I don't care if there's a problem with us not getting it. I just want to know it's been done. If it has not been done, that's where we have a problem. But just right now, it looks like we have a reporting issue of just having our records updated. So
Yes, sir. That's pretty much all. Yes, sir.
and that's what I want to make sure that we're taking care of. But when can we have him come back with his paperwork? Or you're not going to come back directly to me. You're going to contact Mr. Bradfield, and you're going to make sure he has everything, and he can tell you what has been done and what should have been done and could have been completed, because I don't know where the breakdown here is in the communication, but we want to get past that first. So,
Okay.
because I don't want to say
one more question, Your Honor.
what's that?
I said, may I ask you one more question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the plea deal that I had with they consolidated a couple of tickets. Are those tickets also the same ones that are being brought back up that are issues?
I don't know, sir, because I don't have all of this in front of me. That's why I wanted we'll take back and we'll look at everything and see what the offer was and what you have done and what you haven't done, if there's anything you haven't done. And if in fact there's substantial compliance, we might just close this out, but I need to know what has been done.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Bradfield, we got to make an appointment where he can come see you.
Yes, he needs to come in person, and I can give him my phone number right now. He can reach out to me today.
Okay, I got your phone number. I've left you a couple messages.
What's
the last four digits? Hold on 1 second. Mr. Matlock, what's the last four? I don't need the whole phone number. What's the last 4 digits of the phone number you have for Mr. Bradfield?
Okay. I got it saved right in my phone. It's 965-3414.
No, sir, that's the front desk, sir. My direct number. Can I give you my direct number, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
313-965-3422. Call me today and let's get an appointment for you to get down there.
Yes, sir. Got it.
All right. What that?
When you gonna have him come back?
That's what I'm saying. How much time do we need, Mr. Bradfield, before we have Mr. Matlock come back?
Respectfully, Judge, can we get about 60 days?
All right. Okay, we can do that.
Thank you.
Mr. Matlock, let's make sure you reach him early and get this done. So when you come back, like I said, hopefully we'll be in a position where we can just close this out. We're gonna
Okay,
give you
and
a date
you
to come
said
back.
60 days?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is that the court discretion? Because I don't need that much time if we can handle it sooner than that. That was just me speaking though. I don't know.
But you see, I have a lot of other things that's coming up on my docket, sir. I have
Yes,
tons
sir.
of people, so I got to put out someplace where I got enough room in it and get you
Yes,
in.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
that's September the 27th, or September the 27th, and you'll come in at 8:30 a.m. What time do you want to come in? 9 o'clock.
Okay, I'm going to note that right now. Yes, sir.
Now it's free.
September 27th, 9 o'clock. But hopefully everything will be worked out with probation officer Bradfield before then, so this should be easy.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Judge, for your time.
Somebody has their microphone
See you
open.
soon, Mr. Bradfield.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you. We'll see you back then, Mr. Matlock.
Yes, sir.
Person I just got into the meeting room, last four digits of your phone number is 5890. What is your name?
My name is Malik.
Your full name, sir.
McCoy Jackson.
Mr. McCoy Jackson, did you leave the breakout room? I had put you in the breakout room so one of the attorneys to speak with you.
I lost connection because my power up.
Okay, I'm gonna put you back into the breakout room.
All right, thank you.
Excuse me.
Yes, Mr. Moore.
My power out as well, and I'm running my computer off my phone hotspot. I'm not sure if I can get any put in any sooner.
Sure, hold on 1 second.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You said what city?
I'm in Detroit.
Mr. Barry, for Daniel Moore, does he have documents or is he entering the plea?
Mr. Moore. Yes, he's going to accept the offer of the improper plates, Your Honor. I'm sure. Sydney.
I'll put it up then.
Okay. Okay, what were you giving me? Or
That file right there.
which one is this?
Daniel Moore.
Mr. Daniel Moore, unmute your microphone, state your full name, please.
Daniel Moore.
Or you have ticket number P1412090, the People versus Daniel, DANIEL, Moore, MOOORE. Mr. Moore, you have 3 charges under this ticket, 3 counts. Count 1 is a misdemeanor for improper plates. Count 2 is a misdemeanor for unregistered or untitled vehicle. And count 3 is a misdemeanor for no insurance. Mr. Moore, do you have these documents at this time? Insurance, registration?
I presented my insurance to Mr. Barry. I sent him an email, and at the time, I do not have proper registration.
Okay. The people have made an offer, sir, that if you were to plea today, they would allow you to plead to the improper plates. The other 2 matters would be dismissed. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Moore, or do you want to set these for trial?
Yes, Your Honor. That's what I want to do.
Oh, no, 1 second, Madam.
We need a person.
Yes. One second. All right, Mr. Moore.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
The prosecutor has indicated that they reviewed some of the information and you are substantially compliant. As a result of that, these matters are dismissed. Good luck to you, sir. You can
Thank you,
sign
Your
off.
Honor. Have a great day.
Question for the councils, who has Lonnie Murphy?
Me.
Okay, I spoke to, AKA Cole, I don't know if you had already spoke to her, but she said that she would do a 6-month delay sentence.
Did she? Never mind. Okay.
Yeah. And then, for the other one, McCoy Jackson, I guess, she, you know what? Cause she said for McCoy Jackson, it'll be a blockading and a fail, blockading and a fail at this point.
Blockading. Okay,
It'll be a blockading and fail to display. It'll be both. Cause he has a speeding as well as a no ops.
So she's not coming in to discuss matters with the attorneys.
I can tell her to come out here. I can tell her. I can
No,
ask her.
it's okay. It's okay. I was just inquiring. No worries.
well, I need to speak to her about McCoy Jackson.
Oh, okay. All right. So one no, one yes. Okay. I'll let you.
Azir Murray, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. Unmute your microphone, turn your camera on, and pronounce it for me, please.
Azir Murray.
Azir. I was going to actually say that. Really? So anyway, we have ticket P1411324, the People versus Azir, Azeaire Murray, Murry. Ms. Murray, you have 3 counts. Drive while license suspended, it's a misdemeanor. Expired plates, that's a civil infraction, which is in default at this time. And another misdemeanor for no insurance. It is my understanding the people have made an offer that if you pled to count 3, the no insurance, that would be amended and reduced to improper plates. The other 2 matters would be dismissed. Do you want to take advantage of that today, ma'am, or do you want to set these for trial and formal hearing?
I want to take advantage of that, but can I say something? I did
As
not
long
know.
as you don't talk about the facts of the case, ma'am, because that's a problem if you decide you want to go to trial, and then I've heard things and I can't talk to you about that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just carry
Now,
on.
if there's something that you really need to say, ma'am, we can let you talk to an attorney in private. Then they can tell me if that's something that would be appropriate for me to hear.
No, thank you.
Okay. You sure?
Yes.
We don't just push things down people's throat. We want you to understand, and we want to understand what you want to say to make sure the right thing is happening today.
I just didn't know that I had that my license was suspended. I didn't know when I got pulled over that my license was suspended.
Okay, well, that's one of those things, ma'am. If something has occurred that you haven't taken care of and your license gets suspended, well, I don't know what might have happened before this that might have caused your license to be suspended, but it's, did we run her driver's license?
I'm pretty sure I did.
We're just checking to see, Ms. Murray. Sometimes it's put in the file.
They do it with a driver's license I'm rolling for.
Yeah, and once I just pull out.
Yeah, she normally sticks it in the file for me, so when I recall the case, I can see it and then I'll pull it out before we close out the day, so. That's that, all right. All right, now, I was just trying to see if we had run that, but Hold on one second. Might be faster just to run it again. Because the other ones we have like that, you give me a license with the file. Normally I pull them out when after we call the case. It just gives me a clue when I go to glance down to see it. It's expired. All right, ma'am, your license it's expired. Not, do you have it? Can I see it? Can I see when it expired? All right, Ms. Murray,
Yes.
we were looking at your record from the Secretary of State, and it's a bit confusing because one point it says, doesn't say expired, then it says expired, but it's not clear what's on here. I'm not comfortable with the, I'm not comfortable with it because even in the remarks, it says expired plate, and that's all it says. And that said that expired on January of 2022. So the people have indicated that the only thing, they're going to dismiss everything except the expired plate. So you can plead to the expired plate, and the other two matters would be dismissed. The driver license suspended would be dismissed, and no insurance would be dismissed. This is a civil infraction, expired plate, so it would have no impact on points or anything else. So it's just a fine. An expired plate fine is expired plate is $145. Do you want to take advantage of that today, ma'am?
Yes.
All
Am I
right.
able, so that means I'm able to get my license, correct?
Expired plates would not be anything to affect your driver's license. So, but I don't know if you can get it because I'm only Detroit. The Secretary of State is for all cities in the state, okay? And I don't know what you might have anyplace else. So I can't not tell you that. I'm just gonna tell you that these will be dismissed. So if you have anything in Southfield or Flint or Lansing or Escanova or any place else, the Secretary of State will see everything. I only see what's in Detroit. So I can't tell
Sherika
you.
Harris, P72832 on behalf of Ms. Murray. Just for the record, I did indicate that to Ms. Murray. The best thing for her to do after we resolve the matters today is to wait a period of time and go to the Secretary of State. That's the best source of information about your driving privileges. Okay, Ms. Murray?
Okay, so wait a few days and then, okay. Thank you
The
so
reason
much.
she said wait a few days, this is going to be entered into the system and they'll show that all of these tickets would have been resolved. So, all right.
Okay, thank you.
All
so
right. All right, Ms. Murray. So let me do this just to make sure we've done it correctly. Raise your right hand and state your full name.
Azir Murray, you,
Swear or affirm to tell the complete truth.
yes.
Lower your hand. Ms. Murray, we've gone over this a lot with you now. You understand that the driver license suspended would be dismissed today. The no insurance would be dismissed today. That is both of those are misdemeanor charges. And the civil infraction, the expired plates, you will plead responsible for that. And the other two matters would be dismissed. Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Understand that you do have a right to challenge this charge as well.
No.
You understand that?
Yes.
No, I understand, ma'am. You're pleading responsible to this case. What I'm saying is you don't have to plead responsible or plead guilty to anything. The two misdemeanor charges that you would plead guilty to are already being dismissed. But I'm saying you don't have to plead responsible to anything. You can demand a formal hearing. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you indicated that you want to take advantage of this offer. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading responsible because you are responsible, Ms. Murray?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Murray, on the date of December the 1st of 2022, were you stopped by the police in the area of Grand River and Freeland in the city of Detroit?
Yes, sir.
At that time, the vehicle you were driving, was that your vehicle?
Yes, it was.
And the plates on that vehicle, were they expired at that time, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Court finds you guilty of expired plates, ma'am. The other two matters are being dismissed. Your fine is $145. That is a civil infraction, must be paid within 14 days. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Do you know how and where to pay?
Then I go to the 36th district.
You can do that, ma'am, but you can also do it in the comfort of your home online. You can go to the 36th District Court website. That's 36districtcourt.org. And you could go to your name, you could look up the ticket, and you can pay it right there from a card. Or you could go to one of the kiosks that's located in and around the city. They're called DivDats. You may have seen them where people pay their utility bills. Kind of looks like an ATM machine, but it's not an ATM. You can't withdraw money from it, but you can pay your city taxes and fines, water bills, and things like that. But you can also pay tickets. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. And lastly, yes, ma'am, you can come into the courthouse during normal court hours and pay at a cashier's window.
Okay.
All right. Then you're all set, ma'am. The two are dismissed. You have the one that's left. If you do try to pay it, don't try to pay it today, ma'am, because we're just talking about this. The computer is not updated to what we say. If you look at it right now, it's going to show all 3 charges. If you look at it later, it's going to show that the other 2 have been dismissed anytime after today. All right.
Yes, thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Good luck to you, ma'am. Stay safe.
Thank you,
You can sign
Attorney
off.
Harris.
Oh, you're welcome. Good luck to you. Have a great day.
You have a blessing.
Thank you.
Mr. McCutcheon, is that you trying to come in on the phone?
Hello.
Hello?
Is that you trying to call in?
No, I'm still on regular Zoom.
Okay.
Could I meet with Ms. Cole in a breakout room?
I'm gonna put both of you guys in the breakout room. Hold on, I'm gonna put you in room 1.
Thank you.
Or you two could just go to room 1.
And Ms.
I'll come right
Cole,
there.
I'm coming as well.
Yes, Ms. Moore.
I think I was skipped over if we going by last names.
No, ma'am, we're not going by last names. You have not been skipped over.
Okay.
You know, when the attorneys have something ready, ma'am, we call that case. There is no one has any pecking order where they're before someone else.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry.
What do I have left here? Jakari Moki, unmute your. They're in the breakout room. Okay. Let's see. Okay, do we have any? Let's see, Attorney Harris, do you have anything else that we can call?
Yes, everybody, I believe all of the odd breakout rooms are out and they are ready. I can give you the names if you would like.
Well, just, you know what, just give me a name to call and I'll just do that as you call it.
Manzie, last name is Manzie, Manzie.
Okay. Let's see. That's not it.
Judge, I still ain't talked to no attorney yet.
And Mr. McCutcheon, you will get an opportunity to speak with me, but when I came to your breakout room, there was no response. And then I believe you've dropped off a few times, so just gonna have to give me a few more moments, please.
You have Manzi over there?
You know what? That's my fault. No, I never had it. I don't think we have that one.
Manzi.
I forgot to tell you.
Well, she says she's ready to call it, so I don't know what.
That's the matter. Yeah, we're setting that one for trial.
Oh.
That's why.
Give me a second one. Let me check to see if I have that one ready for you.
Oh, I can give you several other names if you like.
Okay, I just want. What do you have?
Lonnie Murphy.
Murphy. Okay. Well, I got Manzi now, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is Lonnie Murphy. I'm gonna give it call this one right now. Lonnie Murphy, unmute your microphone. If you have a camera, turn your camera on, please. Lonnie Murphy, unmute your microphone.
Okay, yes.
State your full name, sir.
Lonnie Murphy Jr.
All right, Mr. Murphy, you have ticket number SP 138777801. On this ticket, sir, you're charged with a misdemeanor for failing to tarp a load. You also have SP 138777802. That is a no plates or on the trailer. All right, this was a Cole's case. Has she come into the courtroom? Have we talked to her?
Yeah, I was able to go into the breakout room with her. The offer has now been amended. So Mr. Murphy could plead to the no trailer plate. The failing to tarp load would be dismissed.
Very well. Mr. Murphy, the people have indicated that they would dismiss the failing to tarp a load if you were to plead to the no plates on a trailer. Do you understand? Do you want to take advantage of that, sir, or do you want to set this for trial in formal hearing? Nope, they're both trials.
Take advantage
All
of
right,
this.
All right, Mr. Murphy, turn your camera on, please.
I thought
No, it's not on. If it was on, you would be able to see yourself as well as everybody else in the courtroom. There you go. Now it's on. Raise your right hand, Mr. Murphy.
Yes.
State your full name.
Lonnie Murphy Jr.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Murphy, you understand that you have a constitutional right to go to trial with this matter. The people have made an offer, but you don't have to accept the offer. You can go to trial. If you went to trial, the people would have to present evidence. The evidence could come through something physical, or it could be all testimonial, a witness. You'd have the right to challenge that testimony by cross-examining. You have the right to present evidence on your own behalf. You have the right to testify on your own behalf. But if you plead guilty today, this matter is resolved today, and that's all that would be past us. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
On the date of September the 13th of 2022, were you driving a motor vehicle and pulling a trailer, sir?
Yes.
And you were on a city street?
Yes.
The trailer, did it have a plate on it, sir?
No, it did not.
The court find you guilty of that charge, sir. The fine for that is $225. The other matter is dismissed. That would have been another $225. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time? This is a misdemeanor, sir, so I can give you time to pay if you need it.
I need time to pay.
How much time do you need? Tell me what you need, not what you think I'll give you.
30 days.
30 days, that enough? Because I can give you 60 if you need it.
30 is fine.
30 is fine. 30 days, sir, would be August the 28th. Have it paid by August the 28th. The other matter is dismissed. Do you know how and where to pay, Mr. Murphy?
Yeah, yes.
All right, then you're all set. You can sign off. Good luck to you, sir. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Yes, I'll wait for the other individual that
Thank you.
Attorney Harris.
Thank you very much. Mr. Manzi, unmute your microphone, turn your camera on. Pronounce your state your full name for me, sir.
Alfred C. Manzi Jr.
All right. Mr. Manzi, you have ticket number SP 131800941. The People versus Alfornice, ALFORNICE, Manzi, MANZIE Jr. Mr. Manzi, you have only the one count, one count of driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. Attorney Harris?
I'm sorry,
Was
Your
there an
Honor.
offer? I called Mr. Alfornice Manzi.
Well, at this, Cherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Manzi, we are not seeking an offer as this is an identity theft issue. So we are asking for a trial date.
Okay. Ms. Rogers, this one?
I do have one question whenever.
Hold on one second, Mr. Manzi. I'm gonna allow you to speak though. I'm not cutting you off. Go ahead.
Good morning, Rogers for the People. Yes, I spoke to Attorney Harris on this. She told me what was potentially going on. It sounds like a matter that needs to go to bench trial, so I can talk to the officer about who the ticket was issued to.
Very well. All right, Mr. Manzi, I'm sure Attorney Harris has already spoken to you. This is a matter, if you indicated that this is a identity theft matter, the prosecution just needs to bring the officer in, take a look at it, and have the officer take a look at you and make a determination if you are the same person. And at that point, if the officer either looks at you or looks at their video and say this is not the right person, the matter would be dismissed at that time.
Perfect.
Okay. If the officer says it is you, sir, then we're going to have a trial on that day. So
no problem.
All right, sir. The Attorney Harris has indicated that you want to do this at a bench trial, not a jury trial. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
Okay. All right, sir. We're going to set you up for a date, and that date is going to be September the 15th. September the 5th. Mr. Masajowski, mute your microphone. So everyone, if we're not talking to you, everyone else keep your microphone muted. Thank you. All right, sir. We're setting you up for a trial date on September the 15th at 9 a.m. If you have anyone that you want to come in and testify on that case, sir, they can come in as well on that day on Zoom. They just have to let us know that they're a witness on the case, so we're not trying to figure out who they are, because everyone who's scheduled out here, like your name, we have a docket sheet with your name on it. Witnesses won't be on a list, so we just need to know that they are a witness on your case, and we can go from there.
Yeah,
all right, September the 15th at 9 a.m., sir.
Okay. Okay.
On Zoom.
Yep.
right,
Am I allowed to ask the question, Your Honor?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so my license ended up getting suspended over this matter. And was that, I'm just trying to make sure, is that I had to pay, like, it was like for almost $400.
Hold on, sir. hold on, sir. Your license should not be suspended over this matter because there's not been a conviction on it as yet.
Okay. I just was trying to figure out, because this is like the second ticket that I had got, that
You
my
can talk to
dad.
the Secretary of State. I can't tell you anything about license reinstatement. That's not my department. That's the Secretary of State, sir. Not the court. All we do is resolve tickets.
That's what I'm saying. This was a ticket that I had paid the city of Detroit, 36th District Court.
No, this ticket, sir, you could not have paid. It's a misdemeanor. You cannot pay a misdemeanor. You have to come to court because you wouldn't even know what to pay. There is no fine set because no judge has set a fine. Misdemeanors, you have to come to court on. You can pay civil infractions, but this is not a civil infraction.
What is this paperwork receipt regarding that the payment that I was made to the court?
Sir, the ticket number, hold on, we gonna call this up because you showing me a little corner. I can't tell what that is you're showing me, sir. This ticket number, Madam Clerk, is SP.
He paid.
Oh, sir, on the thing that you saying you paid, what, can you see a ticket number on it?
I see a case number.
Hey, what's the case number?
Okay, SP 13180942 and 0943.
Okay, the ticket we're talking about right now, sir, is 4-1. That is not one of the tickets you talked about. If those were probably civil infractions that you can pay.
4-2 and 4-3 are the count 2 and count 3 with the same ticket that the judge is speaking of. You paid count 2 and count 3 because they were civil infractions and you were able to pay them. Count 1 you could not pay because, as the judge stated, it's a misdemeanor. So you had to come to court on it, which is why you're here today. And the reason why I suspended your license is because your original court date was all the way back in December 9th of 2022. And you missed your court date on multiple occasions, so it put a suspension on your license.
Okay, and that's during that time I wasn't aware that because my dad was driving. This is how it all started, and we have the same name.
I mean, I understand all that. I'm just answering your question on why I put a suspension on your license.
Okay, so I'm saying was I supposed to pay these fees even though this was the point of me having this?
Sir, you said your dad was driving. This ticket says junior on it. Does not say senior on it.
But I wasn't driving. The truck was registered to me, sir.
I understand that. You say you're not driving, sir, but the officer wrote it to you, so he must have thought it was you.
I was at work.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Mr. Manzi, it might be best to say, it might be in your best interest to, Mr. Manzi, it might be in your best interest to say less. Less is more in a situation like this. You're setting it for trial. You will have an opportunity to present your defense. Please don't take away from it by saying too much.
But what I'm saying is,
I know you're concerned about your license and your license being suspended.
Right. I
think the best thing for you to do is to go to the Secretary of State and make inquiry as to whether or not there's anything that you need to do to get your license and your driving privileges cleared up. I think Madam Clerk was attempting to give some information, but again, the best answer for anything regarding your driving privileges is the Secretary of State.
Excuse me, Attorney.
If that helps. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry to interrupt. The city attorney said because he paid the 2 civil infractions, she'll go ahead and dismiss the misdemeanor.
Thank you, Madam Prosecutor. We appreciate you.
All right, Mr. Manzi. Unmute your microphone, Mr. Manzi. Unmute. I cannot hear you until you unmute.
yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Manzi, the prosecution who was listening to us talking said because the other 2 matters were paid, they will dismiss this charge. This charge is dismissed, sir. Now, understand something, sir. You said that wasn't you, but you telling me that you went and paid it. So that looks like you paid a ticket that you said wasn't you. If these tickets are all were given at the same time, they were all given to the same person. You went and paid the other 2. So that basically you said that those were your tickets. So anyway, this one is dismissed, sir. Good luck to you. You can sign off.
Excuse me, Your Honor. The whole point of me making
Sir, you can sign off. This matter is dismissed. There's nothing else you can do and nothing else you can get. You got to win here. You can sign off, sir.
Man, you-
Mr. Manzi, do you have more questions? You want to go into the breakout
do
room and
have
you can
more
ask me your question?
I have more questions. That's the whole point of me making a court date, to ask questions, not to get cut
Understood.
off.
Okay,
Sir,
Mr.
the
Manzi,
matter is
I'm gonna put
dismissed.
you in a, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room and you can ask me your questions, okay?
Please. Thank you. God, damn.
But you're not
Don't make
muted,
it
so
worse.
please.
Don't make it worse, Mr. Manzi.
How am I making it worse? I'm trying to prove my innocence. What are you talking?
But it was, Mr. Manzi, go to the
Yes.
breakout room. Go to the breakout room. Please go to the breakout room, Mr. Manzi.
I put him in one. I put him in one.
I put him in, thank you. I apologize, Your Honor, and I'm going to yield to Mr.
Okay,
Berry.
counsel. It's okay, counsel. So,
I lost Mr. Manzi.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
You gotta go in
I'm
the
gonna let you-
breakout room.
I'm gonna let you. put him in.
Okay.
Mr. Berry, what do you have?
Mr. Maciejewski, Your Honor.
Okay, hold on. You have it. Mr. Maciejewski.
Yes.
All right. State your full, raise your right hand, state your full name, sir.
Stephen Conrad Maciejewski.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth, sir?
I do.
You may lower your hand, sir. Sir, you have ticket number P1408984, the People versus Stephen, S-T-E-V-E-N, Maciejewski, M-A-C-I-E-J-E-W-S-K-I, and I do apologize if I have mispronounced your name, sir.
That's fine. Everybody does.
Okay, yeah, but I try to be better than that, sir. You have one count of open alcohol in the motor vehicle as a passenger. The people have indicated that they would not reduce the charge, sir, so you would either have to plead this charge or have to take this to trial. Tell me how you want to proceed, sir.
Guilty.
Okay. All right, sir, I've already sworn you. You understand, sir, that you don't have to plead guilty to anything. You could demand a trial. You can have a bench trial by a judge or a jury trial. At a trial, the evidence against you would have to rise to a level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt before you could be found guilty by a judge or a jury. If you plead guilty, you give up that right. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
You pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty, sir?
Excuse me?
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty, sir?
Yes.
Sir, on the date of on the date of December the 3rd, 2022, Were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit? It looks like you were in the area of Toomey, T-U-M-E-Y, and Van Dyke in the city of Detroit.
No, I was not operating. I was a passenger.
You were a passenger. Okay. Did you have open alcohol in the vehicle as a passenger, sir?
There was nothing out of the bottle. It was, I just cracked it open to smell it.
No, sir, that's the point.
I understand.
Alcohol in the compartment of a driving compartment of a motor vehicle cannot be opened at all. It has to be sealed up. If it's open at all, it has to be placed out of reach, like in the trunk area. It cannot be in an open compartment where a person has the ability to drink. You understand that?
Yes.
So, all right. So was there open alcohol? You said it was cracked open. That qualifies as being open.
Yes.
So you've actually already stated that. The court will find you guilty as charged on this matter, sir. Your fine is going to be $225. Can you pay that right away, or do you need? Hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right, so yeah, your fine will be $225. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time?
I definitely need time, sir. I'm on disability and it's at the end of the month and all my bills are due right now as it is. So
about 3 months, sir.
Oh, that's
90 days.
Plenty of time.
Okay. That means it's due on or before October 30th, but that doesn't mean you have to pay it all at one time. That means you have 3 months to break it down in increments. You can pay $10 here or 20 there or however, as long as 3 months from today's date on October 30th, the entire $225 is paid.
And where do I pay that to? How?
Okay, you can pay that 3 ways, sir. You can pay it online, 36districtcourt.org. You can pay it at a kiosk that's located in and around the city. They're called DivDat, where people pay their utility bills. And or you could come into the courthouse during normal work hours and pay there. Actually, if you came down to the courthouse, there is a DivDat machine outside the court door that's accessible 24 hours. But the DivDat machines kind of look like ATM machines. They're all over the city, so you can find one that's probably not so very far away from wherever you would be. So,
and I just use the case number to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. You as well. Now, how do I get out of this?
Hang up, or just hit off, or just sign off. I can help you out, sir.
Thank you.
Not a problem. I'm looking for my mouse, so I'm saying, oh, there it is. I'm trying to do it.
Oh, wow.
You talking to us or you? Intelligent choice. I said that was an intelligent choice. Talking to me, I'd be like, huh, what? All right. Mr. Berry, what else do you have ready?
Jasmine Moore, Your Honor.
This one coming with special instructions. All right, Miss Jasmine Moore. Jasmine Moore, unmute your microphone, turn your camera on. Your camera is on. All right, state your full name, ma'am.
Jasmine Moore.
All right. Let's see. Sydney. All right, Ms. Moore, I apologize. I'm back. You have ticket number P1390900. On this ticket, ma'am, you have 3 counts. Count 1 is no insurance. That's a misdemeanor. Count 2 is a civil infraction for disregarding a red or amber signal. And count 3 is a civil infraction for failing to secure a child in an appropriate child seat. You also have ticket P1411640. You have a misdemeanor for no insurance and a civil infraction for driving 6 to 10 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. The people have indicated that if you pled to 640, if you pled to the speeding of driving 6 to 10 miles per hour over the posted speed limit, and if you pled to, and that's a civil infraction, and if you pled to the civil infraction for on P1390900, disregarding a red or amber signal, if you pled to those 2 civil infractions, the other 3 matters would be dismissed. Do you know how you want to proceed on this matter, Ms. Moore?
I will proceed
Okay.
with that.
You're going to take the offer? That's what I'm asking. Do you want to go to trial and civil and formal hearings on these matters, or do you want to take the offer that was made by the people?
No, I will take the offer.
Very well. Ms. Moore, did you talk with Attorney Harris or Attorney Berry? This was yours, Attorney Berry?
Both of us, Your Honor.
Okay, very well. All right, Ms. Moore, I'm not sure if I did this or not, and I apologize if it's a bit redundant, but please raise your right hand and state your full name.
Jasmine Moore.
You swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Ms. Moore, do you understand that you may lower your hand. You understand that you have a constitutional right for any matter that is a misdemeanor to go to trial. If you went to trial, the people would have to present evidence. They could do that through testimony. They could do that through something physical. The evidence would have to rise to a level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt before a judge or a jury could find you guilty. If the evidence doesn't rise to that level, the verdict must be not guilty on a misdemeanor. You also have some civil infractions. You have a right to have a formal hearing. You don't have a constitutional right to a jury trial on those, but you do have a right to have a formal hearing. A formal hearing looks just like a trial. Witnesses would come in and testify. You'd have the opportunity to cross-examine those witnesses. You have the opportunity to cross-examine any other physical evidence, if there is any. You'd have the right to present evidence on your own behalf. You have the right to testify on your own behalf. But if you plead responsible, you give up that right. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
And are you pleading responsible because you are responsible?
I'm pleading responsible because I want to get it over with.
Okay, ma'am. See, I cannot accept a plea if you don't think you're responsible. Sometimes people will do that. They'll say, I'm gonna plead guilty or I'm gonna plead responsible because I just want to get this over with. I cannot accept a plea of responsible. I cannot accept a plea of guilty if you are not responsible. Guilty, ma'am.
The speeding one, I do accept responsibility for the speeding ticket. The right turn at the red light, I believe it was some type of confusion there because of the construction that was downtown. So
you know what?
I just feel like it was it was like some misunderstanding with that.
Mr. Berry?
Yes, Your Honor. It is an offer to resolve the matters.
I understand that, but she has not said that she is responsible in this matter, so I cannot accept that offer, or accept her pleading responsible, because she's saying there was some confusion, there was no action on her part that she thought merited a
No,
ticket.
I'm not saying it wasn't no action on my part. I'm just saying that I think that it was just some misunderstanding because of the construction that was downtown.
I understand what you're saying, ma'am, but so you're saying there's some misunderstanding. The misunderstanding on whose part? On your part, the police officer's part, or whom? Because the officers felt that they did the right thing, apparently, if they wrote the ticket. And I'm just saying that is not a plea of responsible, because you're saying there's just some confusion.
Well, I'm saying this. I'm saying it was probably. I'm saying it was a misunderstanding on my behalf, just because of the construction, and I couldn't see. So I'm not saying that the officer was not doing his job. I'm not saying that.
I understand that, ma'am, but see, what I'm saying is, you're not saying that you did something. You said there was some confusion, so there was not any intent to do anything. So,
okay, so can I just
hold on, ma'am. I'm gonna let you. We're gonna try this a little bit differently. I'm gonna come back to you. Just hold on. We're gonna come back to you. So, all right, just hold on.
Your Honor, are
Yes.
we off the record in that matter?
Go ahead, Ms. Harris.
Unfortunately, Mr. Manzi is not receptive to the discussion that we have attempted to have in the breakout room. He wants to have his day in court on his matters. That's my understanding. So I don't know how to proceed. I believe he has questions that he would like to ask of this court. I don't know if the court will indulge. We are hopeful that the court will indulge and allow him to have an opportunity to speak with the court and to have his day in court. But I believe he wants formal hearings for the matters that he paid.
And he certainly has a right to have that if he wants to have it.
And I was just saying to Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
Well, they don't want it.
Okay. Mr. Manzi. Mr. Manzi.
Yes, sir.
I'm a little confused because the people were saying they were dismissing the case. If you go to court, what are you trying to do? I mean, if it's a dismissal, sir, it's over. It's nothing done. I mean, it's nothing else that can happen. It's over. It's done. You don't pay anything. Fine, anything.
First of all,
You break it up, Mr. Manzi, so we can't hear you.
excuse me. First of all, I didn't say anything about wanting to have a court date. What I'm saying is, first of all, I go to ask a question and I get like cut off and bombarded. You're trying to tell me what I have paid and what I didn't pay. And I'm trying to tell you that I have, excuse me, I'm talking. I'm trying to tell you that I have ticket numbers.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. I run this court. You don't run this court. You don't tell me to stop talking.
Okay. But you tell me to stop talking?
I can do that. I run the court. I'm the judge.
Okay. All right. Well, with all due respect, then you should be more respectful.
No, sir. If I told you the case is dismissed, there is nothing better that you can get. There is what if it's dismissed?
Okay,
it's dismissed.
what if I still have questions? I still have questions. What do you mean? I'm not trying to get anything better. I'm trying to ask my questions.
What question do you have, Mr. Manzi?
Like I said, when you went to go tell me what I didn't pay and what I did not pay.
What is your question?
I'm asking the question.
What I need you to say it again because I don't know what it is. So tell me.
Yeah, well, if you can let me talk, then you'll understand what my question is.
Ask the question, sir. That's all you got to do.
Unregistered, untitled, no valid registration, insurance, no proof. Okay. All right. 0941, 0942, 0943. What I was initially asking, was that connected to this court date?
No, sir. You 2 tickets you already paid. So there's nothing else connected with that. You only had the one ticket left.
Earlier, 0941 case number is on here.
I said there's one that was out here and that one is being dismissed.
So earlier when I said, Your Honor, what is it that I paid? And you tell me I didn't pay nothing because it's a civil infraction. And I'm showing.
I said you didn't pay. I said you did not pay. Sir, I said you did not pay this ticket because you cannot pay this ticket. This is a misdemeanor. You cannot pay that. You said you paid 2 tickets. Those were civil infractions, which you can pay, and you did.
Okay. And I paid those through what? City of Detroit, correct?
I don't know where you paid, sir, because you could pay online. You could pay.
I'm just saying, this is
through
for
kiosk. I don't know where you paid. They're just paid, sir.
Court, correct?
Yes, it's paid to the 36th District Court.
So why even go to telling me that I need to go to the Secretary of State? Why? When this was paid to 36th District Court.
No, the 2 were paid, sir. This one was not paid. The one that you
Because
had
it's
before
now
us today. It's being dismissed now. It was not dismissed before. I just said that a few minutes ago.
Okay. Well, actually, it was another young lady in the background that said that it was something about being dismissed.
Sir, I have other people to handle. Your case is dismissed. There is nothing else for you to do for it. It's not on your record. I have to leave, sir. So
I have no right to ask my questions.
I answered your question, sir.
Okay. No, you didn't. Goodbye. Thank you.
Where were we?
Well, we could be with.
Can I keep going for mine? Because I have to go
Yes,
to work.
ma'am. Hold on, Ms. Moore. Ms. Moore, I'm going to have you speak with Attorney Harris. Attorney Harris.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Moore is just a little, she needs a little help. She has 5 tickets. The people offered that if she pled to 2, one is a speeding ticket, 6 to 10 over the posted speed limit. The other one is disregarding a red or amber signal. And all 3 other matters were being dismissed. She's indicated that there was some confusion because of construction. And so I'm not sure exactly what it is. I need you to talk to her in private because I can't go into any more without actually acting as her attorney. And certainly, as you know, we cannot do that. So it is a civil infraction. She said she's saying she did not. She recognizes that she went through it, but she did not. She feels like there was some confusion. I'm not exactly sure what that confusion is or what she's saying, and I can't go into it any further. Miss Moore, I'm not blowing you. It's just, hold on one second. Miss Moore, I'm not blowing you off. It's just you're asking things that I can't talk to you about, okay? As a judge, I can't talk to you about it.
Okay.
So, and I'm not exactly sure where you're going with it. So I need someone that could talk to you in private and go into a little more detail. And I can't do that.
Okay.
Okay, we will go into the breakout room. Madam Clerk, I sent you a message. Please and thank you.
You want me to go to the breakout room?
Yes, ma'am. I will try, Your Honor. I will try.
Okay.
Did any officers check in today?
Only the one for Ms. Moore.
Oh, well, thank you. Is that officer still here?
He stepped away because he had to go to 133, but he told me to give him a call if we need him.
Thank you.
No problem.
Man.
Shikari Moki.
Somebody living better than me. I got to see how they.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Hold on a second, sir. Which attorney did you talk to today?
I don't even know.
The male or the
apologize
female?
first.
The
It was
male
the
or the
female.
female? It's female. Okay, hold on one second, then. She's out of the room right now. I'll recall your case when she comes back in.
Okay.
So did we ever get anything from the state's APA?
What case?
Israel?
I believe, well, that would, I think he already played on both those tickets. I forgot what was going on. Two of them tickets he already played on.
Okay.
And I think it was the only one that the other one was left. But I think Attorney Harris spoke to her about that. Because those were the two people that.
Scott Israel?
Yes.
Okay, I don't have anything on there. Okay, I'll just call it.
I said, yeah, just ask him.
Yeah,
because they
Mr. Scott Israel.
Yes, sir.
Unmute your mic. Okay, you already unmuted. Sir, raise your right hand, state your full name.
Scott Israel.
You swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can lower your hand. Mr. Israel, you have ticket number 237519162. Let's see. This was driving unregistered or untitled motor vehicle. It was reduced to improper plates. You pled guilty on this matter on July the 17th of 2023. You also have 237519161. You pled guilty on this at the same time, July 17, 2023. And lastly, you have SP 126666761. Improper place. You pled on this matter. Why are we back today, sir?
Because I was told to come back. I got papers here telling me to come back.
Well, I don't. Okay, sir, I don't see why we're back today. You just had fines to pay, fines and costs to pay. You had $225 to pay on the ticket for the failed drive while license suspended that was reduced to fail to display. You had a fine of, let's see. Okay, I think I'm missing a page on this one, Madam Clerk. The last page. No, it's not. No, oh, you have one other ticket, sir. You have one other ticket that we did not resolve. And this is ticket number SP 126666761. I don't know what happened on here because these all would have.
What is that one for?
This ticket was for improper plates. The other tickets were on 3/29/23. This is an older ticket, was from 10/20/2021. For whatever reason, this ticket did not get addressed.
I had gotten to court on that a long time ago.
Well, it didn't look like it was ever resolved. So, in fact, no, it looks like it was never resolved. Nothing ever happened on that one ticket, and I'm not sure why, but let's see. Yeah, I don't know what happened on this ticket. This one must have got missed somehow or lost somehow because we resolved the other two matters, which were tickets from 2023. This ticket was from 2021, and it was somehow out there, and somehow or another, it wasn't with the other tickets when we resolved the other one.
And on the 13th, I paid $1,074 on tickets down here.
This ticket number was never resolved. So you know what, sir? What I'm going to do as a result of this ticket, you cleared on the other ones. This one's going to be dismissed. So this is the only ticket that you have out here now that I see. And the other two tickets, you still have to pay your fines on them.
Okay,
But this other ticket that never, for whatever reason, was never addressed, I'm dismissing this one right now.
all right, thank you.
All right. So the other ones you still have to pay, sir.
Okay,
The
all
other two tickets. All right.
right,
Mhm. Have a good day.
thank you.
Yeah, cashiers, but they're down there. They don't.
You sign up. So.
Permission to speak, Your Honor.
Who's speaking?
Ryan McCutcheon.
What is it you need to say, Mr. McCutcheon?
I still haven't talked to an attorney, sir.
Okay, Mr. McCutcheon, I don't know why that happened somehow or another. All right, sir, we're gonna have an attorney talk with you very shortly. All right, I apologize, but we still doing cases, so it's not
Yes,
like
sir.
we're done. So we'll have someone speak to you very shortly, sir.
Yes, sir, no problem.
What breakout room were you in?
My phone keep on losing service and stuff.
That's probably what.
Yeah.
All right, now we'll get you caught up, sir.
Yes, sir.
McLean?
Hold on, there you go.
Mr. Berry, did you speak with Taja McLean?
Mr. Barrett, hold on.
Okay. Taja McLean, unmute your microphone. State your full name. He went to the breakout
Taja
room.
McLean.
All right, Ms. McLean, turn the camera on, please. All right. Ms. McLean, did you talk to an attorney today?
No,
No one attorney talked to you? Okay.
no.
All right. All right. just
There was
hold
no
on, ma'am.
response. There was no response in the breakout room.
For the person
I
that you
think
just
that
went
was-
in with?
No. I
For-
think that was why Ms. McLean hasn't spoken to anyone as of yet.
All right. All right, Ms. McLean, counsel is indicating she tried to reach out to you, but whatever happens, sometimes that happens. People don't hear or don't understand or don't respond. So anyway, let's see what we're gonna do. This one should be easier anyway. Ms. McLean, you have ticket number P1401848, People versus Taja, Tahja. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes.
Last name is McLean, McClain. Ms. McLean, you have 2 civil infractions under this ticket number. One, count 1 civil infraction for driving 26 to 30 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. Count 2 civil infraction for no insurance. You also have P140216. You have a misdemeanor for driving while license suspended. We were last here on June 8th of 2023. You're going to return today and you're going to show proof of a driver improvement course so that people could give you a better offer. Did you take that driver improvement course, ma'am?
Yes.
Do you have proof? Can you show us the certificate of completion?
I'm trying to
When
think
I tell people to take the class, ma'am, I tell them to come back with a copy that they can show me on screen or email to us the certificate of completion, because that's the only way I know that you took the course.
Right. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out. Because it was online. I'm trying to figure out how did she give me my certificate. She must have emailed it to me.
Well, it's out there. When you do it, ma'am, they don't have to email it. You can make a copy of it. Just do a copy of it while you're out there, or email it to yourself, or email it to the court. But did you take a copy of it or print it out yourself so you can show us that you took the course?
I did a Zoom course.
It's online. Did you go through the Secretary of State, ma'am?
No,
Then what course did you take, ma'am?
it was, I'm trying to, I
I
don't
tell
remember.
everyone to go, to the Secretary of State. You take the driver improvement course. At the end of the course, it's going to show you a certificate of completion, successful completion, at which you can email or make a copy of it, huh?
No, I haven't done that. That was something else I did.
All right. Well, Mel, you haven't done what you were supposed to do when you came back today. You're supposed to come back with a certificate of completion.
I don't I mean, I know, I remember the last court date, but I don't remember you giving me the instructions.
Ma'am,
to
I
go
have
through
my
what you
notes.
said.
I do this hundreds of times. I do it the
I
same
didn't
way.
say I did not do it. I said I don't
ma'am, but
remember.
I can't do anything for you today, ma'am, because you didn't take the course, or you didn't have a proof of it that you've taken the course. What I can do is I could give you another date, ma'am, and you could come back with your certificate of completion.
What is
So
the name
this-
of this course I'm supposed to be taking?
Or I guess you wouldn't be able to take it if you don't even know what the course is, ma'am. The course is driver improvement. Driver improvement. So what you need to do, ma'am, is you need to go out on the Secretary of State website and search for driver improvement course. They're going to give you a course. You're going to register for that course. You're going to take the course. It's all online. And then they're going to give you once you successfully complete the course, they're going to give you a certificate of completion, to which you can just make a copy of it, or you can email it to yourself, or whatever you have to do. When you come back to court, I need to see that that certificate of completion, of successful completion.
Also, for the ticket that no insurance, I had insurance the day I got that ticket.
Well, ma'am, we would have talked about all of that back on June the 8th, 2023. Why are you saying that now in July when we already?
I said it. I said it then because I also said it to the officer. He just was too impatient to wait for me to find my insurance. But I definitely said it then.
Ma'am, if I had known about it, I would have dismissed it right then. So that's what we do. If you show us that you have a no insurance ticket, and you show us you have insurance, I dismiss it. If you've been out here today, you've seen me dismiss cases because people have their insurance. So I didn't know about it because I would have dismissed it. I don't keep this stuff out here if you got proof of insurance. So in any event, these other the speeding ticket and these other tickets are not going to be taken care of unless you you won't get the good deal unless you take the driver improvement course. Let me say it that way.
Ms. McLean, to help you out, I did just add some links that you possibly could use to find a course. It's in the meeting chat. If you take a screenshot, that might help you out. For anyone that needs a driving course, it is in the chat. Sorry, Your Honor, I apologize again for interrupting.
No, counsel, you are not interrupting. You are godsend. So, all right, Ms. McLean. Ms. McLean.
Yes.
Did you look at your chat? Do you see the information that the attorney has sent you? All right. I'm going to give you another date, ma'am. You can come back and make sure you have that proof that you've taken the course. And the prosecution gives a better offer when you do that. Okay? I'm going to give you a date to come back, ma'am. Your date to come back is going to be September the 15th. September the 15th at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, so until I come back, I still can't get my license.
Ma'am, you didn't do what you had to do. Nothing changed with your
I'm
ticket.
just trying to make sure. I'm asking a question. I
am not the Secretary of State, ma'am. All I can do is resolve these tickets.
Telling you,
hold on, let me finish. If this is what's stopping you from getting your license, ma'am, this is what you need to get it done. I am not the Secretary of State. I don't know why your license was suspended.
So so this is the reason. So but that's unrealistic for me to not be able to drive all the way up until September. That makes
Ma'am, you would have had this done today if you had taken the course. This is not on me.
I understand that, but
if it's not unrealistic, if it's not realistic, ma'am, it is nothing I can do about it because you haven't done what you had to do. It's nothing I can do about it. I can't take the course for you. That's the next date, ma'am, September the 15th.
Your Honor. Oh, she
Yes.
logged off. Never mind. I was gonna say there was a recommendation in the file, although it probably wouldn't have helped.
Yeah, no, because that would have been 11 to 15 over.
True.
All right.
We are ready on Ms. Moore, Mr. Morris, Mr. Mendoza, Mr. Mallett, and possibly Mr. Mulkey.
And then there's a Miss Massenberg.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Can I please go? Because I have to go. And this is terrible.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Can you go? You have to do what?
I have to go to work.
Whose case was that? Ms. Harris, Mr. Berry?
I just came out of the breakout room with Ms. Moore. She is admitting responsibility pursuant to the recommendation, but with explanation, Your Honor.
Well, let's call Ms. Moore's case so she can get out of here. Heightened sunspot activity. All right, Ms. Jasmine Moore.
Yes.
Back on the record on P1390900, People versus Jasmine, JASMINE, Moore, MOORE. Ms. Moore, this is the ticket that you had one misdemeanor for no insurance, and then you had the disregarding the red or amber signal, and a civil infraction and failed to secure a child in the appropriate seat belt for. You also have P1411640. You have the one misdemeanor for no insurance and one civil infraction for driving 6 to 10 over the speed limit. Counsel, you had an opportunity to speak with Ms. Moore in the breakout room. What are we doing on this case?
I did, Your Honor. Cherika Harris on behalf of Ms. Moore. Ms. Moore, I know that we had a conversation and I may have misspoke earlier. Did you want a new court date and to adjourn to take the course, or were you admitting responsibility with explanation?
I am admitting responsibility, but I also want to do the next court date for the course. If I
So, Your
can.
Honor, at this time, we are asking for an adjourned date so she can take the course and come back for a better plea offer.
All right, and that's a good thing to do. Always try to better your circumstances. My next pretrial date is September the 15th, ma'am. September the 15th at 8:30 a.m.
Thank you.
I know Attorney Hira sent you something in the chat, ma'am. Did you get that information that she sent you?
Yes, I got.
All right. Did you make a copy of it so when you leave you'll still have all that information?
Yes, that's got it.
Okay. All right, Ms. Moore. We'll see you back at 8:30 on September the 15th. Hopefully you got that information and we can go forward with this.
Okay.
Better deal.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck to you, man. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Crystal,
Yes.
what does tomorrow look like?
I think you got it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't look, I didn't stop to see. I'm just trying to see if I can do that, help out with the other courtroom. Is it a big docket?
I don't know. I didn't look at it.
You didn't look at it? That's your my advisor.
Not right now.
Oh, what? All right, what do we have next that I can call?
We have Brian Mallett, Richard Mendoza, Brian Morris.
All right, let's see, I have Mr. Mendoza in front of me at this time. Let's see. Mr. Richard Mendoza, press *6 to unmute your microphone. Mr. Richard Mendoza, press *6, unmute your microphone. All right, coming back to Mr. Mendoza then.
Hello?
All right, Mr. Mendoza, state your full name. Raise your right hand and state your full name, sir.
Richard Mendoza.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, Mr. Mendoza. Mr. Mendoza, you have ticket number SP 14726221. The People versus Richard, RICHARD, Mendoza, MENDOZA. Mr. Mendoza, you're charged with 1 count of driving with license not valid or improper. I don't see an offer. Is this the standard offer of reducing to fail to display, Madam?
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Mr. Mendoza, that is my understanding that it would be a plea to fail to display. I did explain to Mr. Mendoza possible consequences of a fail to display when you don't, if your license is currently suspended.
All right. Mr. Mendoza.
Yes.
You understand the people have made an offer that if you were to plead today, they would amend and reduce this charge to fail to display. That's the lowest license charge there is. That is a charge that would suggest that you had a license. You just failed to have it on you at the time. You left it at home or something of that nature. Doesn't mean that's what actually happened. That's just the way that they will give you a break on the charge. Do you want to take advantage of that, or do you go to trial on the original charge of driving while license not valid, sir?
No, I'll take advantage.
All right, Mr. Mendoza, I already swore you. You understand that you have a constitutional right to go to trial, at which point the evidence would have to rise to a level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt before a judge or a jury could find you guilty. You understand that?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Pleading guilty because you are guilty, sir. Did you hear me, Mr. Mendoza?
I'm guilty.
Okay. On the date of June the 20th of 2023, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit without a valid license?
Yes, I was.
The court will find you guilty of the amended charge of fail to display. Your fine is $225. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time?
I'll need a little bit of time. I'm on Social Security.
Okay, what do you need, sir? 60 days, 90 days?
Give me 90 days.
90 days, sir, will be October the 30th. October the 30th. 30. That means, sir, that doesn't mean wait till October 30th. That means you can pay it on or before. You could pay any increment before. You could pay it $10 here, $20 there. You can put yourself on a little budget, X amount of dollars a week, as long as on October 30th, the entire $225 is paid. You understand that, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right. Do you know how and where to pay?
Pardon me?
Do you know how and where to pay?
Yeah. I'll take it right down to the courthouse.
All right, sir. Then you're all set. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Ms. Harris, you were naming off a couple of other names.
Brian Mallett.
Brian Mallett. Okay, let me call that one right now. Brian Mallett, unmute your microphone. Press *6 to unmute. I don't have an offer in my file, so did you get an offer from the city attorney, assistant, court
I
counsel,
did.
madam?
I did, Your Honor. The plea would be 1 count of improper plates, 1 count of expired plates, dismiss the balance.
Well, Mr. Mallett, I see you unmuted your microphone. State your full name, sir.
Brian Mallett.
Mr. Mallett, raise your right hand.
Yes, Your Honor.
Swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, I do.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Mallett, you have ticket number P1472322. On this ticket, you have 3 counts. Count 1 is a misdemeanor for driving an unregistered motor vehicle. Count 2 is a misdemeanor for improper plates. And count 3 is drive without a valid license. That is a misdemeanor as well. You also have P1472377. You have 2 civil infractions, expired plates and no proof of insurance. The people have indicated that if you pled, Madam Attorney, you said that was 1 count of the improper plates on the ticket ending in 322?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the other one was that a civil infraction?
Yes, Your Honor.
Expired plates, a civil infraction. Okay, great. Mr. Mallett, the people have indicated of the 5 counts that you have, if you pled to improper plates, which is one of the very lowest misdemeanors you have, that you could have, they would dismiss the drive while unlicensed and drive an unregistered motor vehicle. And if you pled to the expired plates, which is also, it's a civil infraction, they would dismiss the no proof of insurance. So you would plead to 2, have 3 dismissed. Do you want to take advantage of that offer today, sir, or do you want to set these for trial and formal hearing?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Mallett, I've already sworn you in. You understand that you have a right to challenge these matters either through formal hearing or through trial process. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Plead guilty today. You give up your rights that you would have if you had a trial and a formal hearing. You understand that?
I understand, Your Honor.
You're guilty and responsible because you are, sir?
Yes, sir.
On the date of June the 20th of 2023, sir, were you driving a motor vehicle or did you have a motor vehicle that was parked on a city street with expired plates?
No, it was movement.
Well, that's what I said, either being driven. What I was saying, sir, it doesn't even have to be driving. It can be parked on a city street. It has to have valid plates. But you were driving in the city of Detroit with expired plates.
Yes, sir.
Find you responsible for that matter. And okay, so on the same date, they gave you an expired plate and an improper plate. So,
no, Your Honor, the one that I had was driving with untitled. I do have a title for it, but I didn't have it on me. I had it at home. I didn't have it on me.
It's okay, sir. Those other charges are being dismissed today anyway. So the only thing. So.
Okay.
And there was no charge for a title, sir. They charge you with having the vehicle had not been registered, which you have to re-register every year on your birthday when you get new plates.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
All right. So so the expired plates on the other ticket, they gave you an improper plate was okay. All right, sir.
Is that pretty much the same? Improper and no proof. Well, I guess it's different.
Well, what I'm going to do, sir, is yeah, but this is just a break that you're going to get, sir. The plates was one said expired, one said improper. So, but you've already indicated that there was not proper plates on your vehicle. Is that correct, sir?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, fine. I'm going to find you guilty of that improper plate, sir. So,
no.
Oh, you know what? Actually, what I'm going to do is on the ticket of driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle, I'm going to amend that one down to improper plate. So, the vehicle you were driving that day, sir, was it a registered vehicle? Had you renewed the plate?
It had. No, I hadn't.
Okay, then it's not registered then at that time. All right, so I'm going to do that, and that's going to be reduced to improper plates because I agree that the charges were the same. One was a civil and one was a misdemeanor. I don't think that's the proper way to do that. So we'll take it and do it. All right.
Okay, so Your Honor, the charge
All
on
right,
them
you-
tickets, what would that?
That's what I'm gonna tell you right now, sir. For the expired
Okay.
plate, $145. Let me double check that. Expired plate is $145. That is a civil infraction. That is the ticket that I need you to pay first, sir, because you only have 14 days to ticket. The other ticket.
Okay, well, you know, to tell you the truth, Your Honor, whichever ones that I'm being charged for, I was gonna come not today, but I was gonna come down in person downtown, 36th District, and pay
Well,
on
you-
Monday.
You can do that, sir.
All
but
of it.
You can do it other way. If that's the way you're comfortable coming to pay it, that you can do that. So that's gonna be one improper plate. Actually, it's gonna be one expired plate and one improper plate, sir. The other matters are being dismissed.
Okay,
So
I appreciate that so much, Your Honor.
The expired plate is 145. The other plate, the improper plate, is going to be $225.
Okay, so I should bring with me around, what, $300-400?
Yes, sir. Whatever. Yes. Okay. All right, sir. You're all set. You can sign off. Good luck to you, sir.
Okay, now, Your Honor, let me ask you one more question. When I come, I got all these tickets with me. Do I just bring them all with me and
No,
just
sir.
pay the one?
Sir, what's gonna do? They're gonna look in the system and they're gonna see that these are the two that's still left because my computer is gonna be dated and the cashiers will see it. So when you come down there to pay those tickets, they'll see it. You just give them your identification. Okay.
All right. Thank you a lot, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, I'm
You're
free to go.
Yes, you are.
All right, thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you. You also. Thank you.
We're ready on McCutcheon and Morris. Morris is requesting a trial date.
And Masson.
McCutcheon, we would have to discuss the recommendation on the record, if the court will allow.
Mr. Ryan McCutcheon. Ryan McCutcheon, unmute your microphone, state your full name. Turn your camera on as well.
Yes, sir. My camera's broken on my phone. My front camera is broken.
All right. All right, Mr. McCutcheon, raise your right hand, state your full name.
Full name, my name is Ryan McCutcheon.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, sir.
You may lower your hand, Mr. McCutcheon. Mr. McCutcheon, you have ticket number P14533979. The People versus Ryan, R-Y-A-N, McCutcheon, M-C-C-U-T-C-H-E-N. Mr. McCutcheon, you have one charge on here, it's a misdemeanor for improper plates. You also have P14533978. You have two civil infractions, dirty or obscured or improperly displayed plates and expired plate. So, counsel?
I got proof. I got proof.
Hold on, Mr. McCutcheon. Cherica Harris on behalf of Mr. McCutcheon. There is a recommendation on the file in that if he had valid documentation, the matters could be dismissed. If he did not, it would be a admit responsibility to expired plates. Mr. McCutcheon, do you have proofs to present to the court?
Yes, I have proof.
Except you said your camera doesn't work, so you can't show it to me, right?
I can show you off my front camera. I got a front camera. I can't. My front camera works.
Whatever you have to do, just show it to me, sir.
Camera.
You don't have to explain. Just show it to me.
My show it to you right now. Grab my wallet. This is my registration right here, sir.
Okay, I can't see anything but a blur, sir. That's better. Hold on one second and let me expand that picture. All right. Expires. Hold on. So you flipped it before.
I'm sorry, sir.
Slow down. Yeah, there you go. September 4th, 2023. Mr. Ryan Nicholas McCutcheon. All right, sir. You showed me that you have proper registration. All right. So if you have proper registration, that means you have proper plates. All right. All right, sir. As you showed me your valid documentation for these matters are dismissed. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now, the one ticket, I don't know if it's because you had your license plate in the rear window and not on the vehicle. Is that the case, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, then put the plate where it's supposed to be. That one ticket for improperly displayed plate was because your plate was in the back window. It has to be on the place where your license plate is designed to be, where there is a light that shines on it as well. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, you fix that, sir. You're all set. These matters are dismissed.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, they zoom me in for that.
We are ready on Brian Morris.
All right, 1 second. Counsel, did you say Morris?
Yes, Your Honor, Brian Morris.
Okay. Mr. Morris, unmute your microphone, state your full name, please. If you have a camera, turn it on. Oh, you're
Brian
calling.
Morris.
All right, Mr. Morris, I see you're a call in, so you do not have a camera. Mr. Morris, you have, I need you to raise your right hand and stay in. Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth, Mr. Morris?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Morris, you have ticket number P1331955. The People versus Brian, B-R-I-A-N, Morris, M-O-R-R-I-S. Mr. Morris, on this ticket, you have 2 counts. Both are misdemeanors. No insurance and drive while license not valid. You have ticket number 207222905. Drive while license suspended, driving unregistered motor vehicle, and no insurance. All 3 are misdemeanors. You have ticket number 162222793, no operator's license. That is a misdemeanor. Ticket number P1191328. You have 3 misdemeanors: driver license suspended, driver unregistered vehicle, and no insurance. P1366432. 2 misdemeanors, allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle and no insurance. Mr. Morris, you
Yes,
have
sir.
tickets going back 2016 for no driver's license. Why don't I just put
Yes.
you in jail? You don't have to pay any fine. We'll just take care of it that way.
I'm
So
a
you just do what-
father, and I would not be
Sir.
able to provide for my children.
What? Sir,
And
that's your
that-
responsibility.
I'll-
That's not my responsibility.
I'm a victim of circumstance, Your Honor. I did not get my first ID until I was until I was 23 years old because my adopted parents died. I could not get the information. I'm not looking for a sob story or anything. I just thought, like, you should know I've not been running or anything. I've had a really, really bad chance with life. I'm just trying to come to court and correct all of my mistakes. I'm not, you can look up in the court records. I received my first ID when I was 23 years old.
Sir, there's only a couple of tickets out here for driving without a driver's license. You got out here driving without insurance, driving without registered plates, driving. None of that has anything to do with having an ID. You could have had all that stuff, sir. You would, if your driver's license was the only issue, you'd only have 3 tickets out here. So you wouldn't have all these driving without insurance, driving with all this stuff.
Those tickets go back to 2016. I didn't get my first ID or driver's license, or I never had driver's license, but I could not get the stuff. Like, I was just a victim of circumstance. I was homeless, living in my car as I am now. Like, it was just, I was a victim of circumstance. I just had to try to keep pushing through to try to make it better. I'm just telling you the truth. I would never show up.
I'm not saying you're not telling the truth, sir. I'm not saying you're not telling the truth. But I'm just saying,
I've never
saying driving without insurance and all that kind of stuff has nothing to do with not having an ID, sir.
Correct.
So in any event, we're going to take care of this today. The people have made an offer, sir. Let me make sure that all of these tickets are covered. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I do believe all of the cases are covered. I believe it covers 10 that are on the docket, 2 counts of fail to display, 2 counts of improper plates. However, admitting or entering a plea to 2 counts of fail to display could possibly subject him to additional suspension time. As we did discuss in the breakout room, we are respectfully requesting that the matters be set for trial.
No.
Very well.
I would like to plead. I would like to plead.
Oh, well, I apologize, Your Honor. Mr. Morris has now changed his mind and wishes to enter a plea.
That's fine. Mr. Morris, you've had an opportunity to speak with counsel, and I know counsel is very, very thorough. If you, in fact, want to have a trial, did you have the opportunity to discuss the type of trial you would like to have, or the type of trials you would like to have? Do you understand the difference between a bench trial and a jury trial, sir?
Yes, sir.
And what would you be requesting, sir?
I would just like to plead guilty, like you said, and get it over with.
Okay, well, that's the officer. I don't get involved with what.
I know I understand what.
But I'm asking you, sir, are you asking for a jury trial or a bench trial? Do you know the difference?
Yes, I would like a bench trial.
You would like a bench trial. All right, that works out in a much better way for you, sir, because a bench trial I can do on September the 15th. My next jury trial date is December the 12th, so we can address this a lot faster. Mr. Morris, okay. These matters will be sent for trials and formal hearings for anything that was not a misdemeanor. I think most of them are not all. And let me see if there were any civil infractions on here. Okay, they look like they were all misdemeanors. So, yep. All right, we'll set these all for trial on the one day, sir. September the 15th at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Mr.
Your Honor, I apologize, but I thought Mr. Morris changed his mind and said he wanted to enter a plea of guilty.
Right.
I may have misunderstood. I apologize.
No, and I just kind of went off on that tangent. I apologize to you, Mr. Morris, because it's been a long day. So, but you said you want to take advantage of the offer. Mr. Morris, you have 11 counts out here. Let me double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, you have 11 counts out here. And the people have indicated that if you pled to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the balance would be dismissed. 6 would be dismissed. And is that what you understand, Mr. Morris?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Morris. I mean, I'm not asking this for a personal reason, but are you working today? You're working now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Morris, you understand that you have a constitutional right and absolute right to go to trial where you can challenge each and every one of these tickets. You can cross-examine any witness or challenge any witness. You can present witnesses of your own. You can testify on your own. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
You plead guilty to and the evidence that is presented by the prosecution must rise to a level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt before the judge or a jury could find you guilty. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty of your own free will today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Morris, on.
Your Honor.
Yes, counsel.
And before he takes that plea, Mr. Morris, you do understand that entering a plea to failing to display, 2 counts of failing to display could potentially cause additional suspension of your license and or prevent you from getting your license anytime soon?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Morris, that indicates that you are going into this with an open mind and knowing what any potential problems are going to be. So doesn't mean I don't know you. You go have a conversation with the Secretary of State. You present your circumstances, and they may do something for you. So, you know, in any event, on ticket number 2, looks like 2-1. Let's see. Yes, 212. Strike that 21722-905 on the date of May 20th of 2021. Were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit with a suspended license or no license?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court finds you. Let's see, I have a different color pen here somewhere. 1 second. Court finds you guilty of fail to display on that matter. On count 2 on the same ticket on May 20th of 2021, the vehicle you were driving, was that your vehicle, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. The vehicle you were driving, sir, did you know that vehicle was not registered?
I was aware after the traffic stop.
You were aware after this traffic stop or an earlier traffic stop?
That traffic stop.
So you didn't know prior to this?
No.
Okay, all right. Well, I can't find you. In criminal law, sir, there must be 2 things. There must be knowledge and there must be an act. You have to have them. So if you did not know, I can't find you guilty if you did not know that was a criminal act. Wow. Okay, this might get to be a little harder to do, Madam Attorney. Let's see. I think we can do something. I don't know. So I also assume, sir, if you didn't know the vehicle was registered, you didn't know the vehicle had no insurance. Is that correct?
I was not aware of anything of that nature with that vehicle.
Your Honor, could we amend the recommendation in such a fashion that he could possibly enter a plea on case ending in 4321, allowing an unlicensed person to drive?
Oh, you mean on the 432, what ticket number, counsel?
It ends in 4321.
Oh, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. That okay. Well, let's see what we can do with that. Mr. Morris, I'm going to switch to a different ticket number P1366432 on the date of June 22nd, 2022. Did you own a vehicle at that time, sir? Or did you have possession of a vehicle or control of a vehicle?
Yes.
Pardon me?
Yes, I did. You said June 22nd, 2022?
2022,
Yes, I
June
did.
22nd. Did you own a vehicle or have possession of a vehicle?
Yes.
And did you allow someone else to drive that vehicle?
Actually, I was driving.
And you didn't have a driver's license, which means that ticket would have to be, wow.
It's factually correct. He allowed someone without he knowingly allowed someone without a valid license to drive the car, that being himself.
That's some clever lawyering counsel. I allowed myself. I don't think that's the way it works, but what I'm going to do is the officer wrote it that way. I'm going to accept it that way. So, all right, that's 2 tickets. Let's see.
I would ask if the court would consider, there are, I think, 5 license infractions. I understand that the recommendation was written in such a way that there were several matters being amended to improper.
Actually, it looks like there were only 2 failed to displays. And then we have, 3 improper plates. That would have been the 5.
Those 3 improper plates, I think he has 3 other driving violations, like driving without a license. Could we amend those to improper plates instead? Because we know that he can make the factual basis for that.
I'll tell you what I can do. I can give a call to Ms. Rogers and I can't just arbitrarily change her offer. So,
okay, and I'm going to go in the breakout room while we await her arrival.
All right, could you see if you could get Ms. Rogers down? She's gone. We can't get her back. She's gone, counsel. So what I can do, we did 2. I can probably come up with 4 improper plates. She went in. Oh my.
You ain't gotta say no video. They gonna call you when they call you. The person ain't got no ticket, no video, nothing. Yeah, she catch. Get your license.
Your Honor, we're ready on Mr. Mulkey's matter.
Okay, what are we going to do, counsel?
Mr. Mulkey is respectfully requesting a trial date.
All right.
What happened tomorrow?
What type of trial, counsel?
Mr. Mulkey, you wanted a trial by judge, correct?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Mulkey, you understand you do have a right to choose. It's your choice. It's nobody else's. You could decide if you want trial by judge or trial by jury. You understand that?
No,
Do you
can you
understand
explain the
that?
difference?
Pardon me? The difference
Can you
is
explain the difference?
every trial, you would have 6 people that would sit in a jury and listen to the evidence and make a determination if it is guilty or not. Mr. Mulkey, you got to talk to me. I don't know who else you're talking to, but we got to get through this.
I want the judge.
All right. All right, sir. You have a right to a bench trial as well. So, Mr. Mulkey, Madam Clerk, do I need to put these on a different date because there's so many?
So we're not,
Do I need to put these on a different date or just all on that date?
yeah, you can do the next day if that other guy's going to trial with all the 10 tickets.
What's the next date? This is not, we have 9/15 scheduled now.
You can do 9/18.
All right, Mr. Mulkey, what we're gonna do is we're gonna schedule you for a trial, and we're gonna put all these cases out there for one day and just see who shows up. But you're scheduled for trial on the date of September the 18th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Judge, what date?
September the 18th, 9/18/2023 at 9 a.m. All right, what do we have next?
McCoy Jackson, Your Honor.
All
And the
right.
only I have remaining is Mr. Morris, but would we be doing a new date or could he come back
I don't-
tomorrow?
Well, if you have time, we could get these done today, counsel. What do we have? 4 people left?
Okay.
Yeah, four people. So McCoy Jackson, unmute your microphone, state your full name. Did we ever get Miss Assistant Corp Counsel? Assistant Corp Counsel? Miss Cole?
Oh, yeah.
Go with Ms. Cole, Your Honor.
Hey, Cole, I said it wrong. Okay. Did Miss Cole? I said it wrong. APA Cole.
He spoke for her.
Oh, it's no offer in here. So.
Yeah, she probably gave it to them. She don't ever send me it back.
All right. Mr. Malik McCoy Jackson, unmute your microphone. State your full name. Press *6 to unmute Mr. Malik McCoy Jackson. Press *6, unmute your microphone. All right, moving to the next person.
Hello?
Mr. Malik McCoy
Hello?
Jackson, raise your right hand, state your full name, sir.
Malik McCoy Jackson?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Jackson, you have ticket number X4197248. People versus Malik, M-A-L-I-K, McCoy, M-C-C-O-Y -Jackson, J-A-C-K-S-O-N. Mr. McCoy Jackson, you have 2 charges. One is a misdemeanor for no operator's license on person. The second one is violation of basic speed law. Counsel, I do not have an offer in here. Did you speak with APA Cole?
I did, Your Honor.
What was
And
the offer that she made?
The offer is that he be allowed to enter a plea to failure to display and blockading.
All right. Mr. McCoy Jackson, you understand what those charges are, sir?
Yes.
You reduce charge, failure to display is the lowest license charge there is. That's a charge that would suggest that you actually had a license, you just did not have it on you. The violation of basic speed law ticket is a ticket that is a 2-point ticket, but the people have offered blockading, which is a non-moving violation, which is a 0-point ticket. Do you want to take advantage of this offer, or do you want to set this for trial and formal hearing, sir?
I want to take advantage of that offer.
All right. I've already sworn you, sir. You understand that you do have a constitutional right to have a trial. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand by pleading guilty, you give up that right?
Yes.
Are you pleading responsible and guilty on these matters, sir, because you are?
Yes.
On the date of June the 19th, 2023, sir, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit without a valid license on you?
Yes, I have my permit, but I guess that's not a valid.
All right. Well, your permit would not allow you to drive at 1:42 in the morning, would it?
Right.
All right. All right. So the people have offered that they would reduce that to fail to display. Is the lowest license charge there is. Also, when you were driving, when you were stopped, it said the officer said that you were speeding. Were you speeding, sir?
Yes.
Where we find you, what did you say the offer was for that count, Mr. Berry?
Well, the basic speed, the offer is failure to display and blockading, Your Honor.
Nope, you can't do, okay, blockading. There you go. You did say that. All right, thank you. Sir, the speeding ticket would have been a 2-point ticket. Now it's a 0-point ticket. The no ops on person or failure to display is your misdemeanor. So your blockading ticket, sir, is $170, but there's no points that go with that. I need you to pay that within 14 days. The other ticket, which is $225, you can pay that over time. I can give you time if you need it. I cannot give you time for the blockading ticket though. You understand that, sir?
Wait, how much is the blockading ticket?
The blockading ticket, sir, is $170.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pay that in 14 days.
Well, sir, you just have to try and do your best, sir. Because I can't give you additional time. The law doesn't allow me to do it. The other ticket is $225. I can give you plenty of time for that. For that one, I'll give you 90 days, which will be October the 30th. All right. If you understand that, sir, you're all set. You can sign off.
All right, thank you.
What do you have next?
Ms. Massenberg, Your Honor.
Massenberg, unmute your microphone, state your full name, please. Raise your hand, state your full name.
LaKara Massenberg.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
may lower your hand, Ms. Massenberg. Ms. Massenberg, you have ticket number P1422743. The people versus, is that Lucier? Lucquere?
Yes, sir.
Last name is Massenberg, Massenberg. Ms. Massenberg, you have two counts. One is a civil infraction for disregarding a traffic control device. The other is a misdemeanor for no insurance. The people have indicated if you pled to the disregarding a traffic control device, which is a 3-point ticket, they would amend and reduce that charge to driving 1 to 5 over in a limited access zone, which is a 0-point ticket, and the other charge would be dismissed. Do you want to take advantage of that today? You want to set these for trial and formal hearing now?
I actually did the driving course that you recommended me to do.
Okay. Well, they're reducing it to driving 1 to 5 over in a limited access zone now. That is, yep. That's already the ticket that takes it down to 0 points. You're going from 3 points to 0 points. And the fine is only $125 on that.
So I'm confused. What did I do the course for?
Now, you're going from a ticket with 3 points now, 3 points, which will raise your insurance rates and everything to a ticket that has 0 points. It's going to a non-moving violation, which does not affect your traffic or your driving record in any way.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They didn't say they dismissing stuff, ma'am. They just give you a good deal.
Okay.
And the other ticket and the other charge is being dismissed. So the ticket that would have cost you $245, $225 is being dismissed. This is going from a disregarding a traffic control device, which is a 3-point ticket, and let's see. A 3-point ticket and $130 fine to a $120 fine and 0 points. So that's the offer, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
And you want to take advantage of that today, ma'am?
Yeah.
All right. I already swore you, ma'am. You understand that for the more significant ticket for you in this case, which would be a driving ticket, the civil infraction, you understand? Because there's no points and that's not going to drive. It's not a driving infraction. It doesn't go against your driving record because it's a non-moving violation. You understand that?
Yes.
And the no insurance ticket would be dismissed. So are you pleading responsible because you are responsible, ma'am?
Yes.
On the date of January 24th, 2023, were you operating a motor vehicle in the area of Dexter and Lothrop and you disregarded a traffic control device, ma'am?
Yes.
The court will amend that down to driving 1 to 5 over in a limited access zone, a 0-point ticket. The other ticket is dismissed. Your fine is, what did I say it was? As one. Yeah, it is $175. It costs you more on the ticket now, but in the long run, it's a lot cheaper because it doesn't raise your insurance rates. So that's it, ma'am. You're $175. Unfortunately, it's a civil infraction. It means you have to pay it within 14 days. The other matter is dismissed.
Okay.
You're all set unless you have questions, ma'am.
No, I don't.
Have a good day. Good luck to you. I just told her the wrong fine. So let's see if we did that. Gave her the wrong fine. Next, counsel.
Your Honor, on Brian Morris, I was able to speak with Madam Prosecutor. We both believe that it might be in his best interest to have the matter set for trial in order for her to come up with a better resolution.
And what was that case, counsel?
Brian Morris, I believe he had the 10 or 11 matters.
I don't have that in front of me. Let's see, let me double check. No, I don't have it. I do not have that ticket in front of me. And the clerk stepped away.
We were just on the record with that one, Your Honor. We were taking his plea, but we couldn't finish because he couldn't make the factual basis.
I know, I think I might have put it back up there with the clerk, so let me go see if I can find it.
Sherika, did you speak with Sydney by phone? You have her number? I could call her.
I did. I'm sorry. Did I speak to
Sydney Roger?
I did. I will text you her number.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, counsel.
Yes.
No, I'm Miss
Harris. Okay.
Miss Harris. It's been a long day. Miss Harris, I do have that Brian Morris, but I set it aside because I thought we had set it for a bench trial of September the 18th.
We did not. You started taking his plea, Your Honor, and then it fell apart because he could not make the factual basis. We were going to try to reach out to Ms. Rogers. I did reach out to her. We both believe it's best set for trial.
Okay, and that's what, I don't know why. I thought we did that. No? Okay, I must have had some kind of TMI or something. Yeah.
TMI?
Oh, I started, not TMI, but you know. So what is that? Transient ischemic TIA. Yeah, transient ischemic attack TIA. It's better known as a mini stroke. Yeah. So.
Okay.
All right. So I do have Mr. Brian Alexander Morris to file in front of me. So we're back on the record with Mr. Morris, and we're indicating that we now are going to have a trial. Have we made a determination what type of trial is going to be?
When we initially spoke about the matter, it was going to be a trial by judge. Is that still your decision, Mr. Morris?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, Mr. Morris, I couldn't hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Well, I actually wrote in the file September the 18th because I thought that's what our final resolution was. That a good date? We can have your trial on September the 18th at 9 a.m., sir. September the 18th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, we did discuss it because I've talked to the clerk because our normal date was September the 15th, and I got the later date because there was so many trial tickets here. So we did do that, September the 18th at pardon me?
That was not my case. I was listening to all the cases. That was the case after mine that you're referring to when you made it.
Oh, I wrote this on your tickets. So, but we'll go through it. We'll go through it. We'll go through it right now, just as we, okay. On your ticket, sir, you indicated that you wanted a bench trial. Is that correct? Is that correct, sir?
No, but whatever we came to that agreement.
All right, what do you want to do, sir?
So Your Honor, let me see if I can help you out. Mr. Morris, when we came out of the breakout room, judge asked you, how were we proceeding with your matters? I stated you wanted a bench trial. You then indicated you wanted to enter a guilty plea. We proceeded to start with your guilty plea. However, we could not finish that because you indicated that you didn't know about the car not being registered, not being insured. Judge then asked us to pause to see if we could get the prosecutor to maybe make some adjustments. Madam Prosecutor, after discussion between myself and Madam Prosecutor, has decided that it would be best suited if we set these matters for trial. So yes, we are now back at the step where we are setting it for trial. I hope that helps.
I was confused. I'm so sorry.
No worries. We want to make sure everybody understands everything.
And I was trying to put you on a date, sir, where we don't already have a bunch of trials, so I was setting it for
Oh, that's fine.
September the 18th at 9 a.m.
There you are.
All right. So, Mr. Morris, if you have any witnesses for any of your trials, for any of these matters, you can have them come out on Zoom. This is going to be on Zoom. You can have them come out on Zoom on that day, September the 18th at 9 a.m. And you and your witnesses have to let me know. You have to let me know that you have witnesses, so we'll know who all these extra people are in the courtroom. And then we can put them in a room and hold and have them wait for us to do your trial, and then you can bring them out and they can testify on your case. But they cannot be in the same location with you, sir. They cannot be in the same home with you. You cannot listen to their testimony. They cannot listen to your testimony. So September the 18th at 9 a.m. and we'll see you on that date, sir.
Sure.
Good luck to you, sir. You can sign off now. All right. What do we have left?
We have Mr. Keith Matthews. Hopefully there's an offer in the file.
Pardon me?
I'm saying hopefully there's an offer in the file, or I don't have one.
There's an offer, sir. All right, Mr. Keith Matthews, unmute your microphone, raise your right hand, state your full name.
Keith
Mr. Matthews. Do you state your full, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Keith Matthews, I swear to tell you whole truth, nothing but the truth.
All right, you can lower your hand, Mr. Matthews. Mr. Matthews, you have two tickets. You have ticket SP 1471984. You have count 1 and count 2. Count 1 is no insurance, it's a misdemeanor. Count 2 is a civil infraction for defective brake lights. Now, Mr. Matthews, the people have made an offer that if you plead to the defective brake lights, they would dismiss the no insurance. Let me ask you a question before you do that, Mr. Matthews, and I didn't say this, but this Keith, Keith, Matthews, Matthews, Jr. All right, Mr. Matthews, let me ask you two questions first. One, do you have insurance on your car now?
Yes.
Can you show us the receipt, sir?
I had
or
sent
the
it.
register.
I had sent it to the attorney.
What attorney?
Elwood Berry.
Sent it today? Attorney Elwood, have you seen it?
I'm not as yet. I'm pulling up now.
Hold on one second. Mr. Matthews, your seat is still. Can you just show it to me on the camera? Show me your registration, your proof of insurance.
Okay, I have it on my phone. Can I screenshot it or something?
A screenshot. Can you text it to me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
One second. Let me pull it up.
Text.
Okay.
All right, hold on. I'm going to send it to you.
You might be able to put it in the chat, Your Honor.
That's what I'm going to do now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm saying he can attach the document in the chat.
Would I copy it?
Hold on one second, sir. Because when I see the chats, counsel, I've never seen a picture on there. I'm not saying they can't do it. What's that?
Attach them to the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I just ain't familiar with all this phone stuff. But if you can give me your number.
Hold on, sir.
Hold on.
Hold on, sir. 1 second.
I'm sending you a number now, Mr. Matthews, that you can text it to.
Okay. Okay.
It's in
this
there.
is my insurance.
That's what we want to see, sir.
All right, 1 second. Let me see. And how would I look at that number you just said?
Okay,
You know what?
I see chat. Okay. I see it. 248.
Did you not? Please don't stay. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna mute you.
So why it's best to let us send it to us, counsel. All right, Ms. Matthews, unmute your microphone. Did you send it?
Okay, I just sent the paperwork
He did,
to
Your
that.
Honor.
Valid?
I have it.
It's valid?
This is my grandma insurance, but I'm on her insurance plan.
That's okay. Does the insurance show a VIN of 438, last 3 digits on the insurance certificate, counsel?
I cannot say that I see that at this moment in time.
Do you see any cars that's associated with it?
I did send it to the court, or actually, Madam Clerk.
You sent it to Madam Clerk to her chat or her email, not the court email?
Yeah.
I'm going to send it to the court email, CRT RM 331.
CTRM, not CRT, CTRM. 331.
CTRM at 36.
Yeah.
I have just sent that email to the courtroom email address.
Okay.
Yeah, the card. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, sir. Let us look at what we have.
Okay.
Okay, it's kind of small. Let me see if I can zoom on it.
But it does indicate that it's an automobile driven by a 31-year-old operator.
Yeah, it should have my name on there too.
It does, Mr. Matthews. His name is listed. The problem is I cannot say that I see. I'm sorry, the term is from 1/21/23 to 7/21/23.
Okay, that's valid then. All right, Mr. Matthews, these matters are dismissed. The other one was the defective brake light. Did you change the bulb on that?
Yes, I had the next day, went to my mechanic and got it done. If you want to see it, it's right here.
These are dismissed, sir. They're dismissed. Good luck to you.
Thank you a lot, sir.